I am Saba, a parent coach from Kolkata, a mother of two. That is, my elder one, Sarah, is 12 years, and my younger one, Yusra, is 9 years. Journey for parent coaching started, I think, not less than 8.5 years back when Yusra was just born. So at that time, I happened to come across one of the videos, Facebook videos on the Parwarish page, which was talking to us about how to explain children to protect themselves, body signs, and talking to them about sex and sex-related issues. So that was the first video I came across, and I got really interested because that, as a parent in itself, was a difficult topic to discuss. So that's how I got in touch and started discussing, and then I did the whole parent coaching program, that was the No Limit Child program. So that was way back 8 years back with Sushant sir himself. So we did it online. Since I was myself from an educational background, as in I was heading one of the schools at that time as an academic head, so I did have quite a knowledge of dealing with children and the child psychology, and did a lot of work around that. But what really got me interested was the amount of self work which was invested in the whole program. As in, the very first thing which was like came in as a shock used to be like I had this nagging fear for my children also. I would not even allow them to go to my neighbor's house, like because of the safety and the security. And when it came in as the first time, and Sushant sir was there and he spoke about like you need to talk about sex and sex related issues, I was like, are you kidding me? Matlab, I'm never going to talk to them about this. It's impossible. मैं नहीं बात करें. And today I see myself as a person where I would question, is it really? मतलब you need to think about it. मतलब अभी तक अगर बात नहीं की, I would shake the parent in front. I said, hello, get up and do. And it's been like now the children have to tell me, say, Mama, it's okay. We don't need anymore. Rather how can you be so okay about talking it? So it's that way. So there is a major shift which I have seen in myself, and the whole introduction of feelings was, I still remember Manvi's talks, and I still, whenever I listen to her, I feel like it's so much of a refresher and really want to keep on listening. So I remember this very well now that I trained myself into the emotional intelligence coach and stuff like that. But my whole journey of concentrating on feeling and rather even talking about feelings started from there itself. Now things will be different, but in the initial days, there was a constant tussle, like a constant fallout, and it was like trying to learn driving and trying to learn cooking, and I remember those classic examples, and I used to pacify myself thinking about that. So ab the things are like it comes in unconsciously and you are there and stuff like that. But yes, it was a constant struggle right in the beginning because you can tend to fall into the same cycle. And most importantly, when we started the coaching and when we started discussing with parents, so there was a constant a thought in the mind, am I doing this with my own children, or still going back to my thought ki I'm saying something, but am I being able to implement that? But yet again, that was the crux, because the more I spoke to people about it, the more I tried to implement it, and then the more I actually implemented it. There are umpteen examples which I can share from my own personal life. The recent one would be the ease and the way my Sarah settled into her whole menstruation onset. So it was so beautiful, as in my other family members were in for a surprise when the very first time she discovered that she's got a period, and there was no hustle and bustle around and nothing, and she just quickly graduated into that. So I see that as a very beautiful experience. And now, I have these little instances where they turn around and tell me, Mama, don't worry, it's just a label. Okay, why are you being bothered? Ask the peacock. Matlab, have you even thought about it? And sometimes it also comes in as a shock onto your face when they tell you. I say, yeah, but comparison is just a part of you. We understand. You don't have to say it. It just comes it on your face. So I think that's the beauty of the whole thing. And one thing for sure, as a parent coach now, I have to sure that I don't have to be an idealistic parent. So we're fighting every day, we're creating commotion in the house, but we're getting back together, and it's such a beautiful thing. And recent example which I can give you is when the whole world around me, that especially because I work with a lot with moms, when they were all cribbing, okay, there's so much of online work to do, and you have to sit with them, and you have to get this. But that's the chunk of time now which I have for myself, and I'm working. The whole house is working. They are working on their own. I'm working on my own, and it's so amazing. And yes, I create a fuss where learning and where studies is concerned, but I create a fuss on putting the effort. I create a fuss on you moving out from the book and going and doing it yourself, and exploring. And believe me, as a mother, I do not go back and check onto the report cards or what was the grade and what was that. So that is something which I have seen as a very big shift in me, because of the Fun with Studies program, and because the way we were discussing and discovering. So that's a big shift in me. And one of the major shift in me is where I have realized that I have to come down from the pedestal of being a mother and learn with them. So I am learning, we devise our own plans and we do it together, because half the time now I feel the terms which Sarah is using, I do not even know that. So I am learning with them. So that's with the beauty of the learning program which was there. I personally feel that these days I see a lot of these coaching programs, and I see a lot of sudden surge in parent coaching specifically. So since the COVID, so I don't know how far and how good and whatever, that I don't know. But I remember one thing for sure, somebody had really instilled this in me. Say any product is as good as the user. So it's for you to actually get into the action of doing it, implementing it, and you see the difference for yourself. It's a beautiful program which is a journey more for self discovery and getting things right for yourself, for sure.